I'm John Matthews, and we're joined in studio by Matthew Sweet and Paul Chastain prior to Matthew's show at the 8x10 tonight, playing at the 8x10 behind the brand new CD Sunshine Lies. Matthew, welcome to WTMD and to Baltimore.
Thanks so much. We're glad to be here.
So, Matthew, I had to ask you about the new CD. Tell me a little bit about the making of Sunshine Lies.
Well, I mean, it was a great situation because I made it all at home.
Okay.
And I made it during a time where I was doing a lot of other recordings. So I've gotten a lot of experience on engineering and mixing from the Susanna Hoffs projects, and I produced a young group last year called The Bridges. It's funny, we saw a poster in here that said The Bridge, and we're like, what? The Bridges are this kind of multi-girl harmony group from Alabama. And so I was really at a place where I really knew how to use my system, really second nature.
Which is great.
By the time I was recording this record, which is great. And also, I think it's almost like by this point my house has become like this little artist colony or something, because I do pottery out back in the garage and music in the music wing, and my wife and I collect art a lot, so it's kind of this crazy scene at our house. And one of the things that I think doing pottery, I've just learned to do it. I've been doing it 3 or 4 years, and I'm kind of self-taught. But it really reminded me of doing music in terms of like the moment when it really sort of happens, is this Zen-like sort of black hole moment where you don't really know what happened exactly. And I found that being at home and feeling really comfortable with my stuff, I can really zero in on that for music. Just kind of let go and just kind of go for it. And to not have any pressure of how much you're spending in the studio, to be able to just kind of live with things for a while and go back to them has been just a really cool thing for me at home. Works for me really well.
Now, what was the actual writing process on the new CD? How long did it take you to put this group of songs together? Did you have like a massive amount of songs that you pared down?
Well,
or
probably,
did you pretty much have the idea of where you wanted this to go?
Well, over time there were a lot of songs. I mean, I probably started out with something like 15 or 20 songs when I first did the first batch of stuff, and they tended to be more only rock. They were songs that were more like Flying or Room to Rock and those kind of songs, because I think I was still sort of I'd done the Thorns project, which was really acoustic and very dependent upon really careful harmony parts. After that, I just wanted to like turn up a guitar too loud and just be a madman kind of. And so the first bunch of stuff I did was all like that, and then I kind of went, well, I have a lot of stuff, but I wanted more sort of songy kind of songs that would balance it out. I always try to have records more balanced, with different kinds of things. And so there were probably a couple more batches of 6, 8 songs after that. I probably did 30, 35 songs that the record was pulled from. But a lot, and I recorded a lot of them pretty far, but a couple came from the second batches, 1 or 2 each time. Sunshine Lies and Bird Girl. A lot of the poppier stuff, Time Machine, and I'm trying to think what else came from that later era. But, things that sort of I didn't have that kind of thing earlier on. But it's very not specific, much less planned out probably than it seems like,
Okay. Well, thinking about Bird Girl, can we hear that?
Sure, yeah. We'll bang through that.
All right, here
goes.
Matthew Sweet on WTMD.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now you're just like a bird.